Welcome to a city immortalized in song, Kalamazoo, Michigan, Waldo Stadium, and home to the Western Michigan Broncos. As we'll see a team from the American, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Michigan Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, and the Broncos will kick it off to get us underway. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. So the Boston College Eagles offense will get first crack at it here. A lot of times you run into these types of matchups. High-powered offense, big-time team against an opponent that's likely overmatched. So how do they keep this thing from getting ugly?
Well, everyone's going to have to elevate their level of play here defensively to have any chance in this one. And I'll tell you the hard part about stopping this offense, David, it's what Chip Kelly used to always say. It's a nameless, faceless opponent. They don't care who you are. They don't care what your record is. This offense comes out, and they are trying to embarrass you.
Well, the good thing is for this defense, it's been talked about all week, right? Like, you're not good enough. This is a high-powered offense. Like, the players' attention are fully caught, right? They know exactly what they're going against. Let's see if some emotion and adrenaline can really play a factor, and they play better than they have all year.
Fires to the tight end. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
The Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And I'm really impressed with the start by this defense. Like, getting to the quarterback early and often. First drive, already have 2 sacks. That's a good sign for this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he'll avoid the tackle on the slide. Boston College will send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and not his best work. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. So the Western Michigan Broncos offense has its first opportunity of the day. Last week was a tape they'd rather just put right in the dumpster and forget about it. David, how does a guy bounce back from a game like the one he had last week?
Well, hopefully he burned that tape, because that was not pretty. That was not what they're wanting to do, man. Just turning the football over, not enough productive plays. And so how do you bounce back? How do you get started in this football game? Jesse, make it easy. Get him in a rhythm. Don't make it very complicated. Don't give him a chance to turn it over again. You don't need to put this losing streak to another digit in the column.
Yeah, I agree. I think there was 2 big things. I think one, he was just pressing. He was trying to force the big play to happen when there were other completions to be had. So he's just got to do a better job being patient. And I think the guys around him also have to step up as well. They need to run the football. They need to get that controlled passing game going on early to get into a rhythm, as you said, to help this guy get into a good headspace here early and turn the page from what happened the last time.
Off the play fake. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
All down, but he chains. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. They'll send the back in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Tatum. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Trying to barrel in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Western Michigan.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They go right back to their man on 2nd and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He shows you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Butler. He is denied, cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to pass on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Turning it on. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's caught. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Broncos will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Western Michigan. Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of interest in this CUSA showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. North Texas has the lead right now. The good folks in Denton have been buzzing all week. But this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They're up by 4 over Appalachian State. We'll keep you updated as this one goes forward in a game that could shake up the CUSA race significantly.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And the big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down. Boston College will send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. They go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll leave it with him. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Western Michigan is on top. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. Didn't find a single crack to run through on the last 2 plays. Let's see if they go up top on 3rd and 10. Here's the pressure. On target to the left. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. The Broncos are in the hurry-up. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the offense will decline that penalty after the big play. And the Broncos have it with a 1st and goal. They'll move the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw again. Looking for the score. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Got him downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Bringing the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They had the big play to start the drive, but a couple of misfires now leaves us with 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. BC trying to turn this red zone trip into a party in the mods. Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Finds his big tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Now the lead is down to 11.
That makes the score Western Michigan 14, Boston College 3.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35.
And they didn't have to blitz. They brought in the dime package, more speed on the field so we can cover in the back end and then let the D-line do what great D-line do.
The Broncos decide to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to... And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. Got it behind the line. It's Butler. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to throw again. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. Here's the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged out of the air. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. This kicker brags that he can kick an 80-yard field goal. He'll settle for a 59-yarder here. And it took everything he had, but he barely gets it in there. And that will extend their lead even further.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Grabbed in the middle, it's Flanagan. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. And the Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Wants to go up top. Catch in the middle. It's Flanagan. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to throw, time running short in the half. Fires the pass, intercepted. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Makes the grab. It's Tatum. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Power football with the run. Shakes off the defender. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Steamrolls his way ahead. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets him a first at the 29.
First down for the offense.
To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again, this time a rather long one from 46 yards out. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you have been calling a great broadcast today from there in Kalamazoo. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Waldo Stadium.
It's all teed up. Boston College will kick to start this third quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. First play of the drive, it's the end around. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turns on the Jets. Touchdown Broncos. And the stomping has commenced. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? The home team is just destroying the competition today. And at this rate, I'm not sure it won't get worse. The away team has done nothing to stop this offense. This is ugly today. They're up by 20 over Cincinnati.
Fires to the big fella.
Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back with any big changes, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The play action fake. Pressure coming. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Just keep slinging it. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
The Golden Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, this offense wants to get back in the football game. It starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Got his man to the left. At the 45 on his way. Shoved out of bounds after a big gain. They'll mark it at the plus 42. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run the sneak for it. And he needed 1 yard, and he didn't get it. The defense won the battle up front. Trying to keep this drive alive. Oh, he's got some space. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. 1st and goal now. Let's see what Boston College calls. Trying to pound it in. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. They'll run it left, looking for the end zone here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. After finishing a drive with a field goal earlier, this one will be a 33-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
Western Michigan, 27. Boston College, 6.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. And the Broncos in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one. And all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around. And now
breaks into the open. He has the 1st and still on his feet. He'll work his way down to the 28.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And as a quarterback, when you're throwing these slant routes against man coverage, location is so important. You want to put the football in a place that your receiver can catch the ball and continue advancing. So nice job by that QB, putting the football right on the face mask of his wide receiver.
The Broncos getting set on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Western Michigan.
man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution of the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Butler.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receivers. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Got his man on the right. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
At the 41-yard line. And that's a first down for the offense.
We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers.
Western Michigan, 34, Boston College.
I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They just keep firing. Looking deep. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Looking left. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
At the 36, that's a first down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Looking for more room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to win the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything.
Turning it on. Got the first down. Looking for more. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force-feed you the football to try and ice this game. And he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He's looking to pass. Wide out trying to get it in. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? 3rd and goal where you separate the wheat from the chaff. He'll keep it on the sneak. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Just drives it between the uprights. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's got enough to give Boston College the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one.
And first down for the offense.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. A little screen to the running back. There he goes. They get him out of bounds. Couple yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
At the 48. Good enough for a first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught close to the marker. It's Butler. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Pulls it in. It's Butler.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Golden Eagles back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Creates a little space. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Motion from the wide receiver. He wants it all. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice. The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Navy handled its business today away from home. What a thorough beatdown. And what poise this generally young team showed. I think even other coaches will point to this one as what's possible. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They want that clock to run. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Single back formation, and they give it to him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.